Hi, I am Mrs. Tolan from Larson Heights Elementary, and today I want to share with you a new feature that GoGuardian rolled out to us that I have found beneficial to my targeted groups, to my Zoom sessions with my students, and it is the feature called Student Groups. And so I'm going to show you on a Wash account with our school how to create those student groups and how to kind of utilize them once you're in GoGuardian. And so what you're going to do is when you log into your GoGuardian, you will go into your classrooms, click on your classrooms. This takes you to that session where you see all of the kids that are online. And what you can do right here is you just click on student groups. So this is a new button that you'll notice. And if you click on that, you can either do random groups, which would be beneficial to some other activities, but I'm going to show you today how to create custom groups. And I use these for my targeted groups and for my Zoom sessions. And it's nice because you can, with just a click of a button, send out and push out a link to all of your students that are within that group and have them be more easily present when coming to those targeted groups. Rather than them having to go find the link, you're just pushing it out to them. And so this is how you would create that. If you click on the custom groups, you'd come up here and it says name each group and tell us what students should be in each group. So you're going to put the group name. And in this case, I'm just going to call it Monday Math. And then I'm going to make another one that I'm going to call Monday ELA. And then I'm going to make another one that I am going to call exclude, because these other students that aren't within the group are on different days that they have their targeted groups. And so one note that you want to make sure that you do, it says select students to add to this group. It says each student must be added to the group. So you cannot go forward with pressing this next button down here until you've added all of the students into the group. And so that is why I create this exclude group to add the students that maybe aren't part of that group. And so I just come right up here, I can hit edit, and I'm going to add my 3 students. And then let's go to my ELA group, and I'll add 3 more students to my ELA group. And on a different level, you guys will probably have more students that you're adding into your groups because your classrooms are larger. And then I'm going to add all of the rest of the students into the excluded group. And as you noticed, once I added all the rest of them and no other students are left, this button down here highlighted in blue. And so I'm going to click on this and I'm going to call this Monday Targeted Groups. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit save and create groups. And then it's going to automatically push all my students into the selected groups that I created for them. So if you don't want them to be in those groups, because let's say you're creating a whole bunch of groups right now just to get it all set up, you can just come right up here to student groups and you can disable the groups. And then that'll take you back to the original screen. But let's go ahead and select our new group that we created, Monday Targeted Groups. And let's say that it is Monday at 11 o'clock, and that's when my targeted math group is. On Monday, I can come up here, I can select this button right here, and it will select the students that are within that group. And with those students, I can call them. I can open a new tab for them. I can lock, unlock, and I can also exclude them from the session. And so in this case, most of the time I will open tabs for them. It just makes it a little bit easier, especially for the younger students, if they have a hard time finding where their links are in our Google Classroom or in their calendar. This makes it to where you can just easily push it out to them. And so this is where I would put like my Google Meets link or my Zoom link. And then you'll notice once you say open tab on this screen, you're going to see all the kids will see that tab that you opened up to them, and then they can easily join that Google Zoom or that Google Meets. Another way that I use it is for like a whole Zoom session, just to make it really easy for me to click all the kids and then push out a link. I come up here to create a new group, and I'm going to create another custom group, and I'm just going to call this Zoom, and I'm going to include all of my students. So all students, next, and then I'm just going to call it class Zoom meeting, and then save and create groups. So all my kids are in my class Zoom meeting, and then I just can click on this button right here next to Zoom that selects all of my students. And then I can open a new tab if I wanted to, and I could push out my Zoom tab, and all of the students will that are online will see that tab open in front of them, and it's kind of pushes them into the session, which is really nice. I've noticed that since I've started using my groups, that as long as the students are online, that I'm having a lot higher participation in my Zoom sessions. So I hope that this helps, and let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys have used this and you have other ideas on how to use it, let me know, and I would love to create another video, or if you've created a video, be sure and share that with us. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.